but really in the first half getting us going offensively. And, I think we were up 17 and just really playing great basketball. And, obviously you play a team like Carolina, they're not going away easy. They cut it to 12 at halftime. I was not pleased with the way we performed coming out at halftime. That's really the first time all year where we've allowed a team to dictate the terms, of the game. Credit to them, though. I thought they were really a lot more aggressive defensively and then trying to get downhill, driving the ball in the second half. And, to their credit, they made it a great game. And the thing I'm most proud of our group, 4 minutes ago in the game, down 4 in our huddle, I saw no disappointment. I saw nobody pointing fingers. I saw guys that were poised and ready to attack the last 4 minutes, just defend and rebound and take care of the ball. And I think we held them scoreless the last 2 minutes. I think we out-rebounded them 8-1 down the stretch. Big-time offensive rebounds that allowed us to get, an and one and then get 2 free throws to ice it down the stretch. And, these are the type of wins. To be honest, we haven't had a game like this yet. We've won every game before this by double figures. And so to be able to push through in a game where we trailed back and forth in the second half, I think is obviously great for us and will help prepare us for SEC play.
Okay, questions for Alijah and Will? Raise your hand. We'll get to as many as we can. Right there.
Will and Alijah, would you guys rather win a game like this in this kind of environment than the way you've been winning games?
Definitely. In these type of environments, you get the best out of everybody. So, like on our team, you get to see the best out of everybody, and you get to see what type of leadership you have, and that gives you confidence to go down in the stretch of the season, to get it out of the mud.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'd much rather win by a good amount. The rest of the season is gonna be easy and stuff like that, and it's definitely preparing us for conference and just the rest of the games we got coming up. So definitely good to face a little adversity.
Yeah, well, Coach Golden mentioned the offensive rebounds late in the game. You had one with the game tied at 79-all. What did you see on that play, being able to come down with the offensive rebound, and then obviously the putback that put you guys up for?
Just trying to be aggressive, make a play. We're obviously tied, so just trying to be aggressive, and then once I got offensive rebound, just trying to get good position and then just go up, finish strong.
Will, move your mic a little bit. Perfect. Okay,
Yeah, Alijah, you're down 3, and you're 1 for 10 from the 3-point line, and you take that 3 and tie the game. Is that just a mentality where you're open, it's going to go through eventually, or what?
Unwavering faith. Ultimately believe, depending on the Lord.
Seriously.
Yeah, just have confidence in myself. I work my butt off, and big time player by big time plays.
Front row.
Alijah, you all 3 of you made, you, Will, and Walt made huge plays down the stretch. But can you talk a little about a younger guy, Tommy Howe? I don't know if I've seen a guy go plus 22 in 20 minutes against North Carolina before.
Man, Tommy, that's really our backbone right there. He comes in, brings a spark, unbelievable talent, unbelievable character, great guy. I love when he shines.
Second row.
For the players, this is in North Carolina. They've won both their games previously in this event. Seems like you guys had a good following from Gators fans tonight too. But what did it feel like to come to their state and win this game?
It felt really good. We knew coming in it was going to be a away game for us, just because it's being so close to their camps and stuff like that. But it definitely feels good to come in and get a roll win like this.
Yep, like you said, we knew what was coming into it, and just to see that we can still prevail, going through something like that, just give us the most confidence going through the rest of the season.
Yeah, for both of you as well. Again, Coach mentioned how they came out in the second half, were much more aggressive defensively. What was it like adjusting to that, and then how did you guys sort of counteract to be able to retake the lead at the end?
Yeah, I would just say just settling down and getting back to what we were doing in the first half. They definitely try to pick up the pace a little bit, pick up the pressure, but for us, it's just getting back to us and just doing what we can do to get ourselves back in the game, get back in the rhythm of the game.
They came out with urgency, and we had to match that and surpass it just to come towards tonight. But we can't come out slow like that ever again, put ourselves in a predicament.
Second row to our left.
Todd, what did you guys make of when you're getting ready for this in game prep? UNC's been struggling to shoot the ball from outside. did you all just sort of make of that? How they haven't been able to make shots? And these are guys that are good players. Like, did you think in just your study of it, it's maybe a confidence issue for them?
Because let's hold it, seven players, we've seen
Okay,
two
sorry
players,
about
there
that.
were, any other questions for Will and Elijah? Oh, they're done.
My bad on that.
All right, Coach.
Honestly, this they're a very good offensive team. I think obviously RJ is a very good scorer, and our game plan, truthfully, was to do a good job sticking to their shooters, not allow Trimble, who shot the ball well this year, Tyson, who's playing more now, Jackson off the bench. Let those guys get going at all. We wanted to make RJ and Elliott beat us, from two over us at the rim. I did not think we did a very good job when we got in switch situations, keeping those guys left. Clearly, RJ had a ridiculous second half. A lot of that was our inability to keep him from getting downhill, going right. Honestly, I think in the first half they probably missed some looks that they should have knocked down, or have the capacity to do that. I thought we were better guarding the line in the second half, but I think it's probably just a matter of time. Before RJ starts shooting the ball better. He had a big night against us tonight, not really necessarily from three, but getting to the line, finished really well. I think it looks like he's 7 for 8 from 2, which is disappointing for us defensively. But I feel like they are getting Ben Allen in there, playing Tyson a little more. They're getting a little more comfortable with their rotations, and I expect them to continue to play really well moving forward.
So it's like you guys are second highest rated starting lineup right now on Evan Maya. And I mentioned the 3 senior guards making huge plays, each of them down the stretch. Walter with the tip on the late rebound.
Who's number 1, Auburn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes that those core 3 guards so good, and plays they made down the stretch? We can talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, they're all really, really, really good players. And I think the thing that's been great for us is that, they complement each other very well. The way we play offensively, we allow them all to play over the ball screen. Obviously, Walter's the guy that's on the ball the most, but Elijah's playing in ball screens, Will's playing in ball screens. And listen, they're all 3 of those guys are seniors. They've all had great success individually in different ways. I think Elijah has been really important to us because of his experience winning at FAU and playing in the Final Four. And Walt and Will have just gotten super, super confident as they've gotten older, and they're both playing at an insanely high level right now. Walt didn't have his best game efficiency-wise, but as you all know, he's played like an All-American all year. And you just feel a lot more confident and comfortable as a coach, when you roll those 3 guys out there every night, because you feel really good about winning the matchup.
Third row.
Todd, you guys obviously had the size advantage tonight too. It looked like you were going to the front court early and often. How would you sort of evaluate the way that your bigs were able to keep theirs, mostly large? I know you mentioned Lubin was able to get it going a little bit in the second half, but how did you evaluate your bigs against theirs?
I thought they were okay. Ruben, I thought, gave us a lift defensively in some really big moments. I didn't think Alex had his best game, but he was still really impactful in different ways. Tommy, as A. Martin and Will talked about, he just always finds a way to help you win, and it's not always identifiable necessarily in the box score. But to whoever talked about him being plus 22 in 20 minutes, Neil, that might have been you. It's just insane. It's just really, really hard to do, and he just impacts winning in so many ways. And Sam didn't have he got in foul trouble early. He's been playing really well for us. He had a moment in the second half where he gave us a lift, but we expect him to play a little bit better. So, the thing that we talked about as a staff right after the game is we didn't get best efforts from some of our better players, and we were still able to come in here and win. And when you're able to find different ways to win like that, it gives you hope in terms of what you're able to do the rest of the year.
Front row.
Todd, you mentioned winning all your games by double digits. What did you? I guess what was your feeling in that huddle? What did you sense from the players when you're down 4 late in the game? What was the feeling you got?
Honestly, it was just as much about how I was feeling and how they were feeling. I had to calm myself down a little bit because I was a little wired and disappointed with some of the things we were doing. But again, just looking up, seeing 4 minutes left, that's a lot of game, man. It's a lot of game left, and we felt like we had a really good group in there. And again, just seeing the confidence level on my 3 seniors' faces in the backcourt, and then seeing Tommy and Kondo over there, I'm like, all right, let's stay the course. Just kind of do what we do. We got to get back to defending, get back to rebounding, and take care of the ball. And as I mentioned earlier, held them scoreless the last 2 and then out-rebounded them by 7 in the last 4 minutes. So our guys answered the bell on that.
Last question.
I know you didn't want that last foul from Denzel, probably.
Correct.
But other than that,
He was amazing.
He gave a lift when you really needed.
I thought he was great. He's been playing really, really well. You know, him and Sam both got sick early in the year, like after our second or third game, and they were both out for like a week, and it took them a while to kind of get back going. And it was disappointing because both of them were playing at a high level, so it kind of took them a while. But they're kind of getting back. And again, Sam got in foul trouble, but I thought Denzel gave us a huge lift in the first half. He was 4 for 4. Some incredible finishes around the rim. And you know, the thing about Zell is that he, you know, sometimes he's a little bit of the forgotten man because of how good those seniors are in front of him. But he was 5 for 6 tonight. You know, 2 assists. You know, he was -1, but that wasn't on him. I didn't feel. We'll watch the film. I thought he was really good defensively. He just had a couple, you know, fluky turnovers in the second half that led to a transition for them. But you know, when you have a fourth guard that can come in and give you a night like that, go 5 for 6, hit a couple threes, hit a big 3 in front of our bench in the second half. It's a luxury, you know, and credit to him for just being tough and staying the course, you know, in this new age of the transfer portal. It would have been very easy for him last year to be like, man, I got Walt and Elijah and Will, I'm going to go play somewhere else. He's like, no, I'm sticking it out. I want to be a part of this. And credit to him. He was a huge reason as to why we won tonight.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Good.